What's going on, guys? I'm Matty back at again with your weekly Rust skins videos, and today we finally have gotten rid of the Lunar New Year skins, so it's a shame that they were in the Rust item store for such a long time, plus we had the other two stores in last week as well, so we had three stores all at the same time. Pretty whack, but we're finally back to a normal Rust item store, and you absolutely love to see it. Top sellers at the moment, top three are the Flashback hoodie and pants, hoodie being number one, pants being number two, and then followed by the Respawn Allegory Fresco rug, which is number three. So let's have a look at the limited store. We'll get started with the Damascus road sign gear. We have a Damascus road sign helmet, the kilt, and the road sign vest. So they're all going for $1.55 each, which is a very good price and center store price for clothing and armor. And I'm actually thankful that they are $1.55 because overall the Damascus set hasn't actually performed that well in the past. It was selling for about $1.60 for the metal chest plate yesterday and about $1.90 for the face mask. In saying that though, the face mask has jumped up and down quite a bit, so it actually has made money quite a decent amount of times. And the chest plate has been about the same the whole time, whereas the hoodie has been profitable, but only by a small margin, and the pants have been pretty much standard store price still. The only other Damascus thing we have is the Damascus furnace, and that is down as well. So overall, the metal gear and probably the clothing, I haven't checked the clothing, but the metal gear is doubled today. I haven't checked the clothing, as I just said, but I'm sure it's probably gone up as well. So the Damascus road sign kit, it's actually good that it has come out because it does show that the set will probably continue. We'll probably get our road sign gloves, we'll probably get our boots, but then from there on I would say that the set probably actually will be complete unless it's moved on to weapons. So overall with the Damascus set, I actually think it's going to be a pretty safe investment because it's $1.55, but I don't actually think you're going to be making that much money off of it. So you do have to keep that in mind. You're not going to necessarily be making a crazy amount of money, but I do think you can make money off of it. I think the coffee can helmet, even though the coffee can helmet does have a cutout and sometimes I think they look a little bit goofy, I think the Damascus set gets away with it because the Damascus set's cutouts just look kind of like staunch and kind of I don't know what the word would be, but they look cool. And so I do think that they can get away with the face cutouts because the metal face mask looked cool, and I think the coffee can helmet will likely look cool in game. But you guys will be checking that out right now on the screen anyway, so you can decide for yourself if you think that. The Damascus kilt will probably be the best item to be investing in out of the Damascus items this week, and that is of course because you're going to end up using the Damascus kilt with the metal gear as well, and I would say that the Damascus kilt is likely going to try and bump its way up in value to match the same price as the metal gear. So overall, I'll recommend investing in the kilt over the vest and the helmet, and then I'd recommend getting the helmet over the vest, and the vest finally. Alright, so that's going to do it for the Damascus set. Moving over to the Flashback hoodie and pants. These are above center store price, and they're going for $2.30 each. These are a continuation of the Flashbacks set now. And the set is only actually a road sign helmet, which is all we've got at the moment for the Flashbacks skins. But I do think that because the Flashback set is continuing, I think it's likely that we're going to eventually get some road sign. We're going to probably eventually get some metal gear, depending on what order they come out. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. But I do think this is going to be one of those sets that is a it's just a cheap camo set, and I do think that cheap camo sets can make you money. The fact that they're going for $2.30 pretty much means if they don't continue next week, then they're probably not going to perform that well. So I'd recommend trying to get the Flashbacks hoodie and pants off the community mark with a buy order, because if this set does continue, I do think it will make you money. But if it doesn't continue straight away, then I do think it will not really have any demand, and it will start to lose its value once it leaves the Rust item store and goes to the community market if there's no other Flashback stuff in the Rust item store. And then once they go up in price, you can cash out on them. Speaking of cashing out, let's quickly check out SkinSerp, which is the sponsor of this video. So this is the profile screen, but I just have to mention that these are the deposits that you can deposit money onto. It is a marketplace for Rust skins at the moment. And you can deposit Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and you can use your credit card or debit card to deposit money onto the site, and then you can buy skins for a discounted fee compared to the community market. Then you can also sell your skins on there, and then you'll be withdrawing your money through Stripe Connect, which is available thankfully in Australia and other countries as well. So go check out SkinSerp, definitely. And also, if you want to go for a 0% for your sellers fees, then you can check out the VIP membership and the premium membership. The premium membership does offer the 0% in the seller's fee on the marketplace, whereas your basic membership is free, costs you nothing, and it has a 9% seller's fee on the marketplace, and your VIP membership, which is $6.99 a month, offers 5% in the seller's fee on the marketplace. The premium membership is $25.99 per month, but has a 0% seller's fee on the marketplace. So it has a lot of other benefits as well, as you guys can see here. But this is a very beneficial site to be using if you want to be cashing out your skins, especially with a 0% seller's fee. That's actually fat. Back to the video though. Go and check out SkinSerp. It's going to be a fat website. It is currently in beta, but it is it's looking real good at the moment. All right, so let's have a look at the weapons. We have the inflatable AR going for $4.60. We just had the inflatable metal tools, and unfortunately they're just performing trash, to be honest. Let's have a look at where are the metal tools. I'm on SMM as well. So inflatable AR, the inflatable pickaxe yesterday was negative 35%. So obviously not making you money, and the inflatable hatchet was down 58% from the Rust item store. So they're not making you money clearly. Of course, the AK is different, but the AK for some reason is starting at $4.60, which in my opinion is ridiculous, because clearly they didn't want to check how the inflatable stuff was performing on the community market before releasing a new Rust item store price for the inflatable AR once they released this one to the market. But look, they have done it. It's $4.60 is above center store price. Even if this set continues, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be making you money off of the community market. I do think people will be buying it as a play skin because it is a cool, unique AR. I actually think the inflatable skins look they're really well made in my opinion. But I just don't think you're going to be making money off of them, unfortunately. I don't think there's going to be a demand, and I think that because the price is $4.60, it's really going to negatively impact this AK's price. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the inflatable AR off the Rust item store. Cool skin, but I don't think it's going to make you money. Really well put together skin though. Moving over to the low poly SAR now. This skin has had a decent amount of low poly stuff accepted. A lot of weapons, a furnace, maybe even some clothes and armor. I honestly don't remember, but it's all down bad at the moment. And hasn't made any money, unfortunately. So I think the low poly SAR is going to follow that trend. Yeah, so we've had clothes, we've had armor, and we've had a bunch of weapons, and we've also had some tools. They're all negative in the profits, so you're literally not making money off of any low poly stuff. If you do want to pick up the low poly SAR, honestly, I'd recommend getting it off the community market if you want to try and pick it up as a play skin, because it's going to be cheaper on the community market than what it is if you're picking it up off the Rust item store. Of course, if you want to support the skin creator, get it off the Rust item store, because that is how you're going to directly help the skin creator with their skins. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the low poly SAR though, because I don't think it's going to be a profitable investment. Alrighty, moving over to the deployables. We have the Evil Lair metal door going for $3.85. This is a glowing sheet metal door skin, and it is standard store price for glowing deployables. So I actually think this is a pretty cool looking skin, but at the moment it's not even on the top sellers or anything like that. I think it does look sick, but I don't think it really seems like it has much demand. If this set does continue, I wouldn't be surprised if this did gain a little bit more popularity. But it's not really that like from hell kind of aesthetic where it's demonic and stuff like that. It is cool, it is black and red, I guess, but that really is the only thing that makes it evil. Besides that, it's just some symmetrical shape door, basically, with triangles on it. So it doesn't really have that much evil going for it besides the fact that it's red. But overall, it is a cool skin. Roasting it a little bit, but I actually do really like this sheet metal door skin. $3.85. We do have plenty of glowing deployables these days, though. Unfortunately, for those reasons, I don't actually think the Evil Lair metal door is going to have really any hype or any demand once it leaves the Rust store and goes to the community market. So I actually think you're going to be able to get this for around this price or cheaper off of the community market, with the buy order especially. So I'm not going to recommend investing in the Evil Lair metal door off of the Rust store for this week. Although if that set does continue, I do think it could be a cool one. Alrighty, moving over to the Hypno Gena box. Now this is some like cool looking like hypnotizing box where it's got that cool pattern, but it's only got that cool pattern from a certain perspective of the actual box. Other than that, it's just some zebra looking small box skin, and the play side of the boxes, if you're looking at the little face, the front face, the side faces I should say, they just don't look good in my opinion. So the only way that this skin looks good is if you're actually looking at it from the proper angle. And it's a $2.30 skin, center store price. It doesn't glow. It'd look awesome if it glowed, and I think it would make more money. But I just don't think this skin's going to have any demand once it leaves the Rust store and goes to the community market. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in this skin. I think it was a cool idea. Unfortunately, I just don't think it was implemented very well. So not going to recommend investing in the Hypno Gena box off of the Rust store. I think if you want to try and pick it up as a play skin as well, it's going to be cheaper on the community market rather than picking up off of the Rust store for $2.30, in my opinion. Right, moving over to the, I don't even know what this box says, and I'm not even going to try and read that, but it's $3.85, and this actually looks pretty awesome. I think this box, just looking at the screenshots, is going to look insane at night. There's no real like play side screenshot. But I actually think this is a sick looking box skin. Definitely a first for this skin, and I think it's got like chickens on it or something, or some sort of bird at least. $3.85 is what this is going for. It has a really good glow by the looks of the screenshots. I actually think that this could be something special, especially if this continued, but overall, for now, I'd recommend trying to get it off the community market with the buy order. It looks like it's actually got a sick glow, hey. $3.85 is what it's going for, so standard store price for glowing deployables. Yeah, I don't really actually have that much to say about this. If the skin set does continue, it's going to be a lot. It's gonna be real messy in your base. There's a lot going on, but it actually looks sick. So $3.85. I think if you pick this up off the community market with a buy order, get it for cheaper than $3.85 if you can. That is what I'd recommend to do in terms of investing in the box skin. But overall, I think it's actually a pretty cool skin. So yeah, that's my advice for that one. Moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Respawn Allegory Fresco rug going for $2.30. And I think that this is a very unique meme skin. And of course it is a rug skin, so it's not going to have like a crazy high demand or anything like that because it is a rug skin, but at the same time it also has a decent glow, and it is very meme worthy. I think the artwork on it is actually awesome, and a weird little coincidence, I was actually going to use like an art style like this of this picture, whatever it's called, maybe the allegory or something. I was actually going to use that on the background of my last thumbnail last week, so didn't end up doing it, but weird little strange coincidence. I think the Respawn Allegory Fresco rug can actually be a decent investment as a long-term investment, but besides that, it's obviously not going to have much demand on the community market, so if it gets oversaturated, it's going to be very easily able to not go up in price. That was worst English ever, but you know what I'm saying. So look, overall, I'd recommend trying to get this bad boy off the community market with a buy order. but I do think as a long-term investment, this can make you money. So overall, I will recommend investing in it off of the community market or the buy order. Sick skin, the artwork's actually cracked. Congratulations to the skin creator that made this and got it accepted because it actually looks sick. And that is going to do it for this week, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys go and check out SkinSerp.com. Really good looking website. Keep in mind it is in beta, so there is going to be a decent bit of stuff changing in the future, but it is a well-made skin website so far. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.